So the whole thing with my eyes closed, oh my God, including D. I'm going to mess it up. We're in G minor, going to F with a new fingering so I can reach E flat more safely. Okay, everybody, I wanted to make a quick lesson about the second chord progression and in general about minor and the minor lick. I want you to think about minor as something more complex than major. And it's not by accident that many bass players get confused and have trouble constructing minor lines. The minor is more complex. It has more emotions or darker, more complex emotions. That's at least how I see it. Now, how the lick will help us? Well, the lick brings two different roadmaps. I also included whatever I'm talking about in this lesson also in the description of the second lesson, the second lick lesson. So the first one is the emotional, the musical emotional approach. When I'm playing this lick, let's say I'm playing it in D minor, right? Just like this second chord progression. Right? I have this. One more time. It's faster. The fact that I know the lick in minor, okay, that's nice. I'm bringing this minor emotion, but what does it mean? What does it mean? So when I'm playing the lick, I'm also playing the 9. I'm playing it only once throughout the lick, and it's a note that is not at the beginning, not in the middle. It's only towards the end, and it's a really special note for two reasons. First of all, it's not a strong note. It's not part of the chords of D minor in this case, and it's the highest note. Waiting to jakadum. It's also the first beat of the third bar of the lick, and it brings a lot of power. So now you know how to get that emotional sound. Obviously, we can learn hundreds of licks, but without knowing this doesn't mean a lot, because I know how to get the most out of that sound. That way I can express myself better. That way I can express minor better. That's how I do a better job as a bass player. That's awareness. That's what I call awareness. Now, the second thing the lick will give you, except this emotional musical roadmap, is a different roadmap, and that's the physical roadmap. Knowing where your fingers go, no matter what the chord is, if it's in D minor, if it's in G minor, if it's in F minor, it doesn't matter, because now I have the physical way of getting there. And that's super important. That's like thinking of drawing, being able to move your hand. That's the only way you can draw, right? So that's the physical roadmap that takes the emotional musical roadmap and makes it possible. But they work together, right? You need both sides. So that's why owning the lick is so important, because then you can control and really master the emotion side. Let me play over this chord progression, just the first part, because then I want to talk about the other part, which has some really interesting features. Here it comes. This is the 9. Same fingering, G minor. Going to F minor. I'm telling a lot of you in the comments that I want you to be able not to look on the bass while you play. And this even makes the physical roadmap better, much stronger and more powerful. Let me demonstrate again. I'm going to play over these 4 chords without looking at the bass. I might make mistakes. I'm willing to do that. So I know that this is D, and I can just look for a second, right? Just for a second to make sure it's D. Then I'm looking at G without looking at the bass, just thinking about it. Then F. Now to get to E flat is pretty easy because E flat is here, but it will be hard to play the entire lick from the first fret. So I need to be able to get to the 6th fret. So I know that's the 3rd, I know that's the 4th, I know that's E minor. Let me confirm. Yes, it's E minor. So I want to be able to do that without looking while I play, while I'm on stage, while I play. So let me try, and yeah, I might mess up, and I'm okay with that. Phew. Going to G minor. Going to F minor. Okay, and E flat minor is coming. Oh my God. Messed it up. There it is. Now, the moment I made a mistake is really important because I know I have pain that I want to fix. Okay, so I'm in F minor, and I'm closing my eyes to even make the point stronger. So I know this is C, I know this is D, I know this is E flat, but I have to do it really fast. When I can take the time, it's not a problem. So I have to do it pretty quickly in order to play E flat. And the trick is, I know I sound like I contradict myself, but the trick is to look for just a second. Instead of doing this, I'm in F minor. That's too long. I want to be able to do something like that. Okay, that's an option. But here is an even better option without looking at all. I'm playing F minor. The 9 is G. Look at G. It's 1 fret and 1 string down from E flat. So if I can remember G just for a fraction of a second, then it will be much easier to play E flat. Let's see if I can do it, if I can pull it off. G. So this is G. Nailed it. Let's see if I can do it in real time. Had to look for D minor at the beginning. Going to G. F. G. Okay. E flat. So basically what I'm saying is a glimpse of just looking at it for a second is okay, but you want to be able to do that also without looking at all. So D minor, yes. F minor, then I have E flat. Now one more option will be to play the lick on F minor in a different fingering, something like that. Because E flat is part of the F minor lick. So now I have it here, and that's much more easy. So let me try it now with a new and different fingering for the F minor lick in order to get to the E flat, which is also a part of the F minor. This is F minor. E flat is the 7th note. Okay, have it here. So the whole thing with my eyes closed, oh my God, including D. I'm gonna mess it up. Whew. We're in G minor. Going to F. With a new fingering so I can reach E flat more safely. That was the part about the 2 roadmaps. Now I want to talk about what you can do with these roadmaps except playing the lick. So you can see the third line from the bottom, we have the chords changing every 2 bars. Let me play this part for you real quick. C minor goes with the right now. E minor, G minor, everything is shorter. B flat minor. So let me play it with the bass. E minor. And B. And now I can choose whether I want to play the first half of the lick, the second half of the lick, or completely improvise something in either one of the parts. I can do whatever I want. So let's try. I know two of you already did it. Both Ivan and Anat did that. So let me demonstrate. Let's say I'm playing over C minor, and yeah, I'll just start from here, from C minor. And then, did you see what I just did? I played the first part over C minor, just goes on so fast. And instead of doing this, I don't have time because the chord already changed to E minor. I'm playing over E minor, the 9 from the get-go. Now I have to, it's beyond my abilities not to look on the bass in that part because it's too long, but I will try to do it as quickly as possible. So here we go. I see E. Did you see how powerful that was? How much emotion, how powerful was that? I was playing C minor, and E is coming, and I already calculated the 9. So the first note I played over E minor was the 9, and that's very powerful. I also talk about it on the lesson. Hopefully you watched the lesson. And this is really important because I'm able to look at the chord, the next chord, and already see the 9. Let me demonstrate again. And improvise something. That's really, really powerful. Check out again how the sound comes. E minor is coming. One more time. I'm going to improvise a short solo. And I can do the same over G minor, over B minor. The options are endless. And as you can see, because I have these two roadmaps, I can really nail those emotions. The physical roadmap and the emotional musical roadmap. Let me play over these entire 3 lines. Again, the 9. So obviously I was exaggerating and playing a lot more than the lick, but I wouldn't be able to do that unless I controlled both of the road maps. So hope this helps. Keep uploading yourself to the Telegram group. I'll give you my feedback throughout the challenge. Great job, guys. Great job. I love your videos, love seeing your videos. And yeah, keep it up and use the backing tracks and the PDFs that you have available on the website. In case you're watching us on a different platform, yes, sign up for the challenge so you can get the entire package. It's completely free. I woke up this morning with this feeling that this is so cool, and I had to create this lesson also. So yeah, what's the date today? It's November 22nd. I had to create it right now for the second day of the challenge. Bye, guys.